Hey there, this is Caleb with Funnel Flow Marketing. I want to share with you a quick case study for a client called GetBoochdelivered.com. Overview. This here is Rennie. Rennie is a farmer's market kombucha vendor based out of San Diego County. And he had several kombucha stands at various farmers markets in the area and was doing quite well. I don't want to disclose his numbers, but he had a very respectable business marketing at local farmers market stands, and he would fill growlers, he would do cups of kombucha, all live in-person vending. Well, as we all know, COVID hit in March and totally shut down the farmers market scene. So he went from doing very well each month to absolutely no sales at all. And I'd been talking to Rennie about funnels and how he needs to start thinking about how he can implement funnels into his business before COVID hit. And with those seeds planted when COVID hit, he knew he needed to pivot. He needed to pivot quickly. And what he was going to pivot to was a home delivery model. So we came up with the strategy and implemented it, built it out in ClickFunnels, and turned the project around in about a week. So the strategy we came up with is we wanted to create an irresistible home delivery offer and promote it to his audience through email and social. And he had a list of about 500 people on email. And he had a decent Instagram following, but not huge. But also the vendors who supplied him had a bigger Instagram reach. So we were going to leverage their reach as well. Since he was essentially retailing their product, it was in their best interest to support him. So the offer we came up with was a free plus shipping offer, and I'll explain what that is for the kombucha. The funnel we use is called a two-step tripwire funnel, and the audience we were promoting it to was through Instagram, his following, and his expanded network, and approximately a 500-person email list. So this is the funnel version 1. So what we did was just created basically a front-end funnel that says, hey, we have this irresistible offer. We're going to deliver these growlers to your door. And I coached him on creating the sales videos, and I designed everything. And we launched this with kind of a soft launch, social post, and an email out to his list. And we saw some good results at first. Couple, I forget the exact numbers because we weren't tracking it so well at this point. But he was doing about $200 to $300 per day in sales, which was very encouraging because he was making no money at all due to the COVID shutdown. Now he's making some money. And so we were kind of excited. We were enthused about the project. And we thought, hey, let's try a free plus shipping model. Okay, let me explain what that is. So a free plus shipping offer says that you're getting the product for free, you're just covering the cost of delivery or shipping. And so the buyer's mind, they see free. And that's what they're enticed with. They see free, they say, oh, they want it, they want that freebie, they want that just irresistibly low offer. Everybody wants a deal, right? So psychologically, the mind is triggered by free, and it kind of looks past the fact that they do have to pay some money, right? So we're not lying here because this is really a break-even offer, if that. We're saying claim your free growler of kombucha. You pick the flavor, just cover delivery. Okay, and we were charging $10 for delivery, which on the surface is kind of scary because his costs were somewhere around $11 to $12 at the very minimum per delivery. But we knew that with the order bumps and one-time offers that we could increase our average cart value or how much we're making per transaction. Okay, so here are the results. When we launched the free plus shipping offer, we emailed the list again, and we tapped his extended Instagram network. And we said, hey, here is this really irresistible offer. We made some Instagram graphics. We posted it. We had his network share those. And we said, we are giving you the booch for free. Just cover delivery. And here are the numbers. And they were just astounding, right? As you can see, so this was the shopping cart page, right? Now, this is a screenshot directly from ClickFunnels. I didn't edit these. This is not put into Excel spreadsheet. So this free plus booch squeeze, that's an email capture. We added that after the campaign run, so there's no results on that. But this is results from the actual campaign. So you see free plus shipping offer. So 149 unique page views. Now, this was from one day. This is a 1 day screenshot. This is day one, and I'll explain to you why this only ran for 1 day in a moment. But this is day one of launch, okay? We had 149 unique views, okay? Now it said opt-ins, 127. What that means, as you see back on this form, so opt-ins. So this is a 2-step shipping form. So it takes the order in 2 steps. It doesn't really reveal the offer until they put all their information in. So it kind of pulls the buyer in 1 step at a time, induces curiosity. So they put their information in, and then they click next step. You can't really see it down here, but go to step 2, and then it goes over to here where you actually decide how much you're going to pay for this, because there's tiers of options, right? So 85% of the people who hit this page put their info in. Now, every single one of those, it captures their email and puts it on our email list. So 127 emails right off the bat. Now, any email form you've ever set up, it gets nowhere near 85% opt-in. There's just no freaking way. A really good email opt-in form, giving away a free PDF or something like that, 20 to 30% tops, like a really, really good one. This is 85%. Okay, absolutely no comparison. So first of all, look at all these emails we captured. Then 25% of the people who hit the page, so 38 people who hit the page, 25% made bought something. Okay, so 25% conversion rate to sale. That's huge. On just for comparison, a good Shopify store driving cold to semi-warm traffic, 3 to 5%. That's a good one, like a really good one, well optimized. Okay, this is 25%. Once again, no comparison, right? Why? People see the free, they want it, and they put their info in, they say, oh, what the heck? It's such a low ticket offer. But here's the crazy thing, okay? Now, of the people that bought, approximately 50% took us up on the free, which free meaning it was our $10 offer. So that's just covering our costs, or just barely, right? And then the other 50% was spread on the higher end offer. So we said, hey, we will give you a growler of kombucha for free, just covered delivery. Or now once they get over to the shopping cart, they see that there's multiple options. You can get 1, 2, or 3 growlers, right? So immediately people are like, well, 1 is good for free, but hey, I'll pay a little bit more. It's still such a good deal. I'm going to get more, right? So 50% of the people who hit this shopping cart already upgraded without us doing any more work. So 2 booch growlers delivered, okay? 44% people took that, and look at the average cart value, right? So almost the same in sales, but look at how much more money we're generating by just giving that secondary option, okay? And then the third one, which is the highest prices, only had about an 8% conversion rate, but once again, that was the most expensive. Now, here's another cool thing. We added an order bump, a little checkbox where they can just add it's almost like an impulse buy, kind of like when you walk out of the grocery store and you say, oh, I want a candy bar and a soda or energy drink or something. You weren't planning on getting it when you went to the store, but it was convenient. It was right there. It was available, and it looked good to you. So you grabbed it. So that's what an order bump is. It's just a little checkbox. They don't have to put in any more information. 34% of the people who hit the page, who purchased, took the order bump. Look at the extra revenue we generated. So if you're not using multi-product front-end funnels, if you are not using order bumps, you are leaving all kinds of money on the table. If you're not using a 2-step order form to capture and process sales, you're showing them too much information. You could be capturing those emails. Okay. Now, we then took them through a series of OTOs, which means one-time offers, and we were trying to sell kombucha subscription. And frankly, it was a little too soon to launch that. As you can see, we only had 1 person subscribe to that. But still, if that person stuck, that would be a $468 annual value. Okay. So was that a failure? No, we probably should have just launched that in this through an email campaign with other follow-up, and then we could have increased those rates. So as you can see, using a free plus shipping funnel for e-commerce and physical products absolutely makes sense. And it's called a tripwire because a tripwire, if you think of like a booby trap, when you trip the first thing, when you trip the wire, it sets off this sequence of events. So just walking it through again, it sets off the tripwire of, I'm interested in the product. I want to see what the offer is. I want to see how much the price is, because on the copy, we're not exactly saying how much shipping is. So really high curiosity factor and really low resistance offer with something like a food product. Obviously, a lot of people want that. So as soon as they capture that email, they've already put in all their information, so it's really easy for them to purchase, right? And then it just sends them down this cascade. You know, do you want this? Do you want that? Do you want to add this? Do you want to add a subscription? And it sets off this cascade event. That's why it's called a tripwire. So as you can see, in one day, with a really not a lot of traffic, 149 clicks, which is not huge in internet land, $943 in revenue. Okay. Now, granted, the cost of fulfillment of this, like what's the profit, you may be asking. You know, the profit on the front end is not that great, right? But we now have 127 people that we can remarket to. We can remarket our kombucha subscription, right? We have 38 new customers who are trying our stuff, who are telling their friends about it, okay, for reorders. So once we capture them through this system, we can just remarket to them, continue to give them new offers, right? There's all kinds of things we can do, but first you have to capture the subscriber and the customer first. And this funnel was extremely effective at that, at super high conversion rates. Now, granted, we were using free traffic, but even if we were paying for traffic, you can just see how, let's say that we were paying $1 a click, which is not, neither high nor low, say for Facebook marketing, 943 minus 127 still gives us room and margin to fulfill on 38 orders, right? So these type of funnels really help you pay for the marketing, help you acquire the customer at a profit, and grow and scale your business. Now, implications from this funnel: that his business was revitalized and it was cash flowed until farmers market reopened. Now, we didn't continue with this funnel because there were some things we didn't know in terms of the back-end integration, right? So we were offering too many flavor choices, and it made kind of the back end a little confusing. But we've really learned from this funnel on how to streamline these free plus shipping type offers to where you can not only maximize your front-end profitability, but also make the back-end order fulfillment using integrations like Shopify very simple and streamlined. So by the time we were ready to kind of like relaunch this, the farmers markets had reopened, and it made more sense to him to continue focusing on his core business model. So unfortunately, GetBoochdelivered.com is kind of dormant right now. We hope to relaunch it in the near future, but the lessons learned from it and the proof of concept that simply offering an irresistible offer in a free plus shipping type format, you can really maximize front-end income and have a super high conversion rate on pushing traffic to your funnel. So here's your call to action. If you're watching this and you sell a physical product, or you want to sell a physical product, or you want to sell something through a funnel, or get more leads through a funnel, like there's so many different funnel structures that can work for you. Now, a free plus shipping tripwire funnel is just one of many funnel templates and structures that can be applied to your business. And really the first step is meeting with us, meeting with me, learning about your business structure and figuring out what funnel your business model fits into. Maybe it's a case study funnel, maybe it's a webinar funnel, maybe it's a free plus shipping funnel. I don't know. We have to discuss this and figure out what type of funnel structure your business would fit in to get the maximum results. And we're not just using our own experience. We're utilizing dozens and dozens of case studies from ClickFunnels, from Russell Brunson, the godfather of funnels, where we can see um, a, how a similar business to yours utilized a funnel to success. Okay, these concepts aren't easy. I'm sorry, they're simple, but they're sometimes difficult to implement. They're simple to understand, but difficult to implement. And I know that because I've been doing this for about 2 years, and there's a lot of intricacies to it. So I would love to meet with you and help you develop a customized strategy based on your business and based on what type of funnel works in your type of business. Here's the thing. I would love to do this for free, but frankly, I can't. Because if you don't pay anything, you often don't pay attention. And I want you at the end of our meeting to feel absolutely energized, absolutely excited about what this funnel can do for your business. Because as you can see, like Rennie, it saved his business when it was in a nosedive. It gave him that needed cash push just to get him through the next step. So I would be happy to meet with you and give you a free strategy in the hopes that we can work together in the future. But if you don't pay anything for that meeting, I'm just afraid you won't pay attention. I'm afraid that you won't be motivated to implement it because I know the power of funnels, not only from Rennie firsthand, but from all the case studies and all the education I've been doing over the last 2 years. I just know how countless businesses have been completely revitalized. They've been able to profitably pay for traffic, send it to their business, and acquire a customer, which is kind of the name of the game, buying ads and increasing your sales. How can you do that profitably? It's through funnels. It's through upsells and one-time offers and having the right type of offer structure, right? I know the power of this. And when you pay something, not a lot, but when you pay something for that information, you're much higher. You have a much higher likelihood to actually act on it, to move, to take the next step, to make the necessary investment to build it out and implement it in your business. What would it be like if you had an 85% conversion rate on your landing pages? 85%. What would it be like if you had a 25% sale rate on your business? What would that look like in your business? What could that do to your cash flow, to your revenue, to your ability to scale and grow? I don't know. I'm sure it would change everything. So click on the button below, pay the small fee to get this customized strategy. And frankly, if you don't want to work with us, if like, this isn't a really good fit, Caleb's strategy, Caleb, I think you're off, right? I'll gladly refund your money, right? I don't want to steal your money. I want you to feel like when we meet, it is 10 times the value of what I charge you. But if you feel like this strategy is of value, if it's of worth, that fee will go as a down payment applicable towards any funnel building fees if we do it for you. Or you're welcome to go out and shop another funnel builder, do it yourself, whatever, right? The strategy is yours to keep. And what you do with it is absolutely your decision. We'd love for it to further a business relationship with us, but we want to earn your respect. We want to earn your trust first. So click the button down below. And then once we receive your payment, we will book you for your strategy session. We'll spend an hour or two in front of a whiteboard, figure out your business, your what type of offer structure would work for you, what type of funnel. We'll wireframe it all out, and we will package that up, neatly give it to you, and then you are welcome to do with it what you will. So thank you so much. Click the button down below, and we will see you on the other side.